What up, MetaZoo Maniacs? Welcome to part 6 of the MetaZoo Steals of a Deal of the Year. I had previously recorded this content, but the audio didn't work, so I had to re-record it all. Originally, I planned to have all these MetaZoo Steals of a Deal of the Year in a row, but it is what it is. So we're going to continue on. We're going to get this done before the end of the year, though. All the crazy deals, and hopefully I'll make a video of like the top, I don't know if it's going to be top 10, top 50, top 100 hits, or just, I don't know, bangers of the year. We'll see. But anyways, let's continue on the steals of the deal of 2024 from MetaZoo on eBay. So we're going to start with the Sample Chaos Crystal autographed by Poncho. Sold on April 28, 2024 for $425 in auction. The reason why this card was cool for me was back then I didn't realize that Poncho was just the nickname of Alfonso Alvarez. So on this card that you could see, it's a sample card or a Sample Chaos Crystal. The illustrator name is Alfonso Alvarez, and it was autographed by Poncho. But I was like, why is Poncho autographing a card that another artist illustrated? And then someone explained in the comments, that is the same person, you idiot. And I was like, oh. Next we have 22 Magic Cast boxes for $112.50 in auction. Look at this craziness. Back in late April, in auction, 2 boxes of first edition Kryptonation, $122.50. If that doesn't say MetaZoo is dead, I don't know what does. Then what, $61.50 per first edition MetaZoo Kryptonation booster box? That's insane. Next we have a cool card from Pin Club, Lucifer. Sold for $15 by now. I just think this card is very underrated, and it's one of the cooler MetaZoo cards that maybe a lot of people in MetaZoo don't know about, or maybe they know about it and forgot to collect it, but Lucifer, that's a really cool card. Next we have a Sample Death Beam PSA 9, only $163.50. That's a massive steal of a deal. Sample Dragon's Breath, only $137.50 in auction. It has a print line, but at that price, who cares? Next we have a Sample Fire Elemental Beckett BGS 9. I mean, I wish I would have picked this up. I was watching this auction. But back then, back in late April, I mean, the money was just being spread too thin. There's so many crazy grails to bid on. Only $100. I couldn't even spread out an extra $100 for this card. The beautiful card. Who cares what the grade is? For $100, that's amazing. It's always interesting to see how low a full holo first edition Kryptonation Mothman would sell for. It's a PSA 9, but only $22.50. That's not much more. That's like pennies above what it would cost to get that card graded. And here we have a full holo Kickstarter Mothman PSA 10 for only $425.01. $71 for the Sample Headless Horseman. Well, it's the Halloween sample card for Headless Horseman. Here we have a box of Nightfall, $18.50 in auction. The 2023 Mothman Festival promo card from Dark Tower Tournament, only $19.50 raw. Hey, it's Snipe, Playtester, CGC Pristine 10, $305 in auction, sold by Shining Collectibles. Here's a steal of a deal. Snipe, First Sighting, Topps Wilderness, PSA 8, but who cares at the grade? I mean, it's Snipe. Very hard card to find. Only $44.50 in auction. Oh, Loveland Frogman. Like, anyone looking at this, are you freaking out? Loveland Frogman Kickstarter Full Holo, PSA 8, but only $28. That's the second best card you could possibly pull out of a Kickstarter box for $28. Who cares what the grade is? It's $28. That's barely the cost of the grading fees. And same with Sam Sinclair, full holo Kickstarter PSA 9 for only $23.50. Here's another steal or deal, even though it is quite a bit of money. Mothman, Gold Token Mothman, serialized out of 100, PSA 9, only $256 in auction. Ooh, look at this one. Babe the Blue Ox PSA 9 sample card, $223.50 in auction. This recently, before the recording of this video in December 2024, the same card sold for $666 in December 2024. But April 28, 2024, only $223.50. Here we have a Sample Grim Reaper PSA 9, only $355 in auction. Recently in December 2024, the same card sold for, I believe, $610 in auction. Hey, I picked up this one. So it's a box of Nightfall, a spell book for Nightfall. Only $12.44 in auction up in Canada. $17 Canadian for both items. That's insane. Here we have a lot of 3 booster boxes. So one is and I bought this as well, first edition Kryptonation, Nightfall booster box, and a Wilderness booster box for $140 Canadian. That's just over $100 American for all three of those boxes. They're all first edition. I opened up all three of those. The Kryptonation and Nightfall didn't have anything too crazy, but the Wilderness box did have a Prism Aura, so that was pretty sweet. Here's another card that I picked up during the dip of MetaZoo. So May 13, 2024, Top Series 0, first sighting, Piazza Bird, PSA 10 for only $240 American. Best offer accepted. There's only 3 of these that have ever graded as a PSA 10. Here we have, hey, it's a Cryptid Keepers card. Loveland Frogman sample card, raw, $1,300 as a best offer accepted. I believe it eventually graded as a EGS 8.5, which is amazing because when you received the card, it wasn't even like in a top loader or penny sleeve. It was just like, I don't know, had a stamp on it. Just a raw card in the mail. The delivery process wasn't the best for such an expensive card, but still, a grail nonetheless. Here we have Kickstarter Mothman raw, full holo Kickstarter Mothman, $162.50 in auction. Here's an interesting lot. So it was 4 playtester cards. Obviously, the main one is Bigfoot, $109.39 in auction. I saw this and I passed on it, and I wish I kind of jumped on this now, because these playtester cards are a lot more rare than I knew back then. And then we have Awful, so another lot of 4 cards, but the main card is the full holo Awful playtester. Only $56 in auction. I don't know why I didn't jump on this. I remember this auction. Here's one. This is probably why I didn't buy those other 2 auctions, because I bought this. The X-Fractor Mothman alternate art from MetaZoo Topps Chrome PSA 10 for only $61 in auction. Hello Kitty from Chromie's Crypto Carnival, $39 only in auction. This card's near impossible to pull, so that is a steal of a deal. Chromie's Crypto Carnival Chibi Aura, only $103.50 in auction. I think Nick Strength the Pokemon opened like 51 boxes before he pulled one of these. Rudy, oh man, I remember this auction. I was so cheap. Rudy, the first promo card, PSA 9. Only $26 Canadian, less than $20 American. Another one I always wanted to pick up. This is a promo card I'm still chasing. Full Holo Bunnyman from Caster's Cup promo, PSA 9, only $23.50. Here we have a Kickstarter Full Holo Mothman BGS Beckett 9 for $240. Buy it now. Steal of a deal. Here we have Piazza Bird from Native Raw, $22.50. Why not? Steal of a deal, and that's in auction. Here we have a Full Holo Magic Cast Mothman PSA 10 for $15.50. Absolute steal of a deal. Here we have 4 Collecticon promo packs, so for $105.50. But as you see in the picture, there's 5 packs. So whoever bought this, did you get 5 packs or did you get 4 packs? Here we have 2 boxes of the MetaZoo times eBay Wilderness boxes. So this is where they have 10 packs, 1 box topper. And this is the very first product that had the newer, the better looking holofoil for MetaZoo. This is when they did the changeover. I'm sure a lot of people won't know that in the future, but these boxes were originally selling for $50 each when it first came out, so to get 2 for $38, steal of a deal. This is next level crazy. So 10 boxes of Kryptonation first edition for $712.38 American. Now, this happened over in Germany, but I mean, you're only going to pay 1 shipping fee for all 10 boxes, so that's going to save a lot of money right there. But $71 and about 23 cents per first edition Kryptonation booster box. Back then, someone was like, you know what, that's a lot of money for a game that's dead, but I'm sure they bought this as an investment, and that had to have paid off. Like, that's crazy. That's what I call buying the dip. Here we have Fresno Nightcrawler Secret Rare PSA 9 for only $61. And then the Secret Rare Fresno Nightcrawlers, the same card as a PSA 10, so for $210.50 in auction, still a steal of a deal. Here we have Soul Gamble from the collaboration MetaZoo Revive Skateboards, PSA 10, sold for only $337 in auction as a PSA 10. Here's an absolute steal of a deal of the year. Sample Men in Black, PSA 10 for only $535 American. Are you kidding me? Wow, that is crazy. I bet you a sample Men in Black PSA 9 would sell for more now. But back on May 18, 2024, insane steal of a deal. I can't even believe I'm looking at that. That's crazy. Then we have a sample Growth PSA 10 for only $662 in auction. That sold for like what, $80 more than the Men in Black? That's crazy as well. And then we have PSA 9 Blue Ink, $700 in auction. Then we have a Red Ink PSA 10 sold for $1,425 in auction. And a Green Man PSA 10, $1,625 in auction. With all these cheap Wilderness boxes, I hope I pull one of those. And there's also another one that sold for $500, best offer accepted. It's not graded, it's just authenticated with an autograph, but still. It's a Green Man for $500. I don't care what the grade is, if it's got an autograph or not. Even if it was just raw and bent in half, Green Man serialized for $500. That's crazy, because all the Green Men are serialized out of 100. So there you can see the authentic auto.